we can just fucking wipe away all the good and rub a bunch of stink on it with a loss to the best team in the NFC. There's only fucking one thing I can do about it.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Fucking A.
Fucking A!
Time to murder it!
Really?
I didn't hear no bell! Get up, you son of a bitch! Mickey loves you.
Yo, Tommy! I didn't hear no bell. Tommy, one more round.
Let's rock!
He's gotta be one of the dinosaurs.
IFL, this show isn't for quitters. If your name is Peru, fucking, or Mark, you may want to go ahead and tune in later. If I'm still fighting, then you should be too. Let's start in the world's biggest shithole, Cleveland. That's right. This place makes fucking Fallujah look like a goddamn tropical paradise. Kyle, open your ears and shut your mouth. You've lived a charmed fucking life so far in the IFL, but now you've pissed me off. We've known each other for what? Nearly 30 years? When have you ever known me to give up? I know it annoys the shit out of you. Just like when you used to be up on me in 30 in NBA and I'd storm back with only minutes left and pull your heart out of your chest and stab it. Well, I'm back. First time this year my team is clicking. I want you to know, even if you manage to put me away, no free passes. Gronk and my no-name defense is coming for your ass. Week 12. So you fucking better lock that shit up, because if it comes down to that week, I got 2 words for ya. Talk self high fives. Andrew and the freaking Rams are in first place in the West, and the world is upside down. How has this happened? Wait, I fucking helped? Fuck! With 5 games to go, this is one of the most intense races, and I'll tell you why. Andrew is me. Without the show, wit, charm, or drinking. Josh is full of quit, but needs this more than any other GM in that division. And the smoke monster is Tennessee without the mayo. Will you fucking snap out of that shit? Josh, you need to toss a Kleenex and get mad. Drink break! And Andrew, you need to slip and pull a disc. Speaking of, oh fuck, what happened to my season, let's go East Coast! Jordan has lost 6 straight and there doesn't seem to be a way out of this tailspin. Where's the badass motherfucker I recruited to the league? Where are the trades, son? Last week I texted you and you said I feel good. You were down 200,000 points with a quarterback left. Did you pick up Deion Sanders with the Powerball multiplier or some shit? Right now, shit-stained oatmeal, aka Chosen One Dallas Bryan, is going to cakewalk into the playoffs. I don't know what you're laughing about, Brian and Chris, because you're as much responsible for this shit as D. Jordan. Guess what I don't need? Ass stain talking. Ever. Let's call it a comeback. Step up, East. Let's stay in the East and skip conferences. Newsflash. Travis in Buffalo's in trouble. He knows it. We know it. But more importantly, Brad knows it. I'm not going to tell Trav how to fucking run his team, but listen up, Travis. The trade you do today may be forgotten tomorrow, but what you do in the AFC East Year 1 will echo an eternity. Seize the moment, Travis, or you end up being the fucking milkshake in Nick's Lady Lumps. Speaking of fucking Mr. Publican Decency himself, Nick is clinging on to the North with a vice grip. Drink break, IFL! But don't look now! Barry and Mac, who both started off in the shitter, are hot on his heels! Over time, I've grown to fucking like Barry, but Mac, you slick son of a bitch! Your Mexican hooker story is just one gem amongst a treasure! Next week we storm the White House, Mac! The NFC North, just another clusterfuck. In the NFC South, 1 week in the captain's chair is all he can handle. Luke's got to be asking himself right now, when do the cards come up Becky? Well, lucky for you, I'll tell you. This week, Luke, when you smash Kyle's stupid face into a pulp and I shock the IFL winning with what has to be the most Hail Mary play of the year, it's IFL. It's the saddest dime package ever, anchored by Nick Perry in the middle. Come on! Give it to me! Do your job, Lucas. Do your job. What would be great is if Danny could stop winning when I do so I could get out of the fucking cellar! Oh, and Spencer's continued losing is always nice. And Kyle, in case you've forgotten in the past minutes, shove a piranha up your dick hole. Let's talk magic numbers for a few teams. Jason, your magic number is 2.5 over Nate. 2.5 wins or losses combined by you and Nate, and the South is yours. Now, Nate has a tiebreaker currently, so that half game matters. You will have this wrapped up before week 12 doubleheader, guy. Travis, your magic number is T for trade. Don't blow it, fuckface. Fuckface. I mean Dallas Bryan. Your fucking magic number is 2.5 over D. Jordan. But funny enough, he's not the one you should be concerned with. Philly Chris, my man, step up to the plate and bring some snacks. I'm hungry. You're the IFL's best hope, Obi Chris Kenobi. Make it happen. And finally, Andrew, your magic number is 5. As in 5 fingers and a thumb. Because you can go fucking fist yourself, mini horse. IFL, you are listening to Rippin' and Tearing 34 and L Raven production. I'll be back to fill your ear holes in a minute.
This path began a long time ago. A course paved through human history that took us across continents, oceans, and ultimately to the stars. For us, this planet is home. It's protected us, challenged us, and provided us the foundation to become galactic citizens. But the time has come to prepare ourselves for a future beyond the Milky Way. A future that begins 600 years from where we stand, in a time and place among unknown stars and unseen dangers. And so we issue this call to the brave, the inquisitive, to the trailblazers of the human race, as an invitation to stand on the shoulders of those who came before and challenge yourself to go further. Begin your journey. Join the Andromeda Initiative today.
IFL, if you don't know what time it is, then you might as well put a bullet in your head. Let's start in the desert where the battle of the commissions turned into a fizzle with the fishes. Miami Brad wins 371-284. It was never a hyped contest. After the game, Brad asked why nobody loved me. Because everyone knows the second they took the dolphin out of the tuna, it started to suck. Brad holds in second at 7-3. Jai renews his lease in the cellar at 3-8. In Atlanta, it was the F-16 Millennium Falcons versus the MiG-22 Jets, and Murica won this one. The creator of Han won 283.7 to 283 because he had Lando and Neon Nub, and Aaron just had some dirty Russian. Man, the Reds are getting killed on this show lately. Stupid Floyd to fucking 3-8. Aaron loses his fourth in a row and falls to fucking who gives a shit. In the Big Sleazy, they slaughtered the Bills and danced by the fire. Carlos and the Saints spake the reeling Bills, 282-231. Times have gotten so desperate in Buffalo, they even pulled out a friend trade, and it saw it fucking backfire in their face. Bills fall to 8-3 and hold the East. Carlos to 5-6, cleaning the playoff hopes. In Carolina, in a warm-up for a fucking sub-500 team with real heart, Nils and the Panthers crushed Mark 289-263 with a firm chop to the nuts. After the game, a reporter asked Nils about his Week 9 matchup with El Raven and the fact that they were overwhelming favorites, to which Nils' face went pale and he shoved the cameraman and said, "Get that shit out of my face!" Nils to 8-3 and regains the South lead. Brids to 5-6. Do you like kielbasa? Then you must be a Texan, cause Nick and the Bears shoved his down Peru's throat and said, "Don't bite it, baby!" Bears win 305-254. Bears hold the North at 6-5. Texans in the South basement at 5-6. In the city by the bay, the Meerkats tried to rewrite the history books by shocking Josh Montana's, oh God, I need some spit, 301-297 with the last-minute drive. Before he boarded the plane, Danny left some of his minions to run the streets of SF and gnaw the skull of Josh. Meerkats to 4-7, Niners to 5-6. I'm having chest palpitations, IFL. In Cleveland, after stabbing his own eye for no reason, Kyle and the Browns dispatched the reeling Giants 310-272. In what has been deemed Operation Go Fuck Your Face, Kyle will no longer have his record read until he sits beneath the Ravens. D. Jordan loses his fifth straight and falls to 5-6. Do you like Detroit? Well, you should love Mac. The big motherfucker trucker backhands the Broncos on his way to Washington 239-236. Lions to 5-6. Loons and the Broncos can't put together back-to-back wins and fall to fucking 5-6. Guess who likes Dallas? No one! Brian the Chipotle won, however you want to fucking say it. 362-338 over Captain Picard. We know what Brian did. Hookers blow ranch in that order. Cowboys to 8-3, Pitt to 5-6. You know what makes fondue great? Barbecue! Raiding the KC Fire Pit, burying the fucking pack, deal a death blow to the Chiefs, 269-292. When asked what the second course would be, Barry said Buffalo! Oh, Trav! Pack to 5-6 and their fourth win in a row. KC to 4-7. Catching a breather. In sunny SoCal, it was a day to be remembered as a self-high-five himself won 342-284 over the listless Indianapolis Colts. Eric had nothing to say as usual, and they couldn't shut Andrew up. Andrew to the top of the West. Rams to 6-5. Colts to 6-5. In the Terror Dome. What a forgettable first season has been for the fucking Cobra Commander Empire. Wade fucking falls to the Jags. 293-247. Nate to 6-5 and still alive. Wade digs a deeper hole to 3-8. Enjoy the games in the nation's capital. Neither does anyone else not armed with a Glock. But the Raiders laugh at DC crime. The road fucking black hole team cheered their team 304-251. This isn't going smooth. And the Apache takes over first in the West. Raiders to 6-5, Skins to 4-7. In San Diego, don't look now, but it's fucking back-to-back West Coast ass beatings. Eagles win 278. 260. At the post-game press conference, it was a lot of fun because Chris made noshies and yum-yums. He's such a host. Philly to 5-6, San Diego to 5-6. In the deep south, Buccaneers found out that Titans are not to be trifled with. Winner of 9 straight, nothing seems like it can derail Jason. After the game, reporter asked Jason if there was one team he didn't want to play. He responded with the 1972 Dolphins. Fucking Titans to 9-2 and the best record in the IFL. Bucks fall out of first to 8-3. And in the upset special of the week, the Smoke Monster was at home against the visiting Ravens, but that didn't matter because there are 2 halves to every season. El Raven breaks the 300-point barrier for the first time in the season, winning 306-225. Never at a loss for words, El Raven had this to say: "We got 5 games left. One way or another, we're going to leave it all on the field." Ravens to 3-8. Hawks fall out of first to 6-5. IFL, never give up. Never surrender. Tell him, Hudson.
Every motherfucking weekend, Game of Thrones. Dragons and zombies, winter is coming.
IFL, it is time for the picks. I was 9-7 last week. I hit on my upset special of the week by going with myself. 3-2 on the year with the upset special of the week, and 42-38 on the year with picks. That's above 500, which is fucking better than I am now. Let's get to it. I'm taking Kansas City over Arizona Jai. Atlanta Floyd, you better fucking do me right and take down Pittsburgh Spencer. Green Bay, keep it rolling at the expense of Travis and Buffalo. Chicago Nick, bust out the brats because we're going to beat down the Jets. Saints over the Meerkats because that's how it has to be. Bucks over the Browns because fuck the Browns. Boys over the Jags. I am so sorry, Nate. I fucking hate both of you. Broncos over SF. Josh, I didn't pick you on purpose. You need a win. Finns over Detroit. God damn it, Mac. I'm so sorry. I wanted to pick you. Giants over Texans because, well, it's time. Eagles over the Colts. Rams over the Chargers. Officially putting the nail in the coffin in for fucking, I wanted to call him Dexter, but we'll call him Decker. Pats over the fucking Vikings. Big one right there, Patch, 6-6. Raiders over the Hawks. Raiders over the Hawks. I'm going to take Tennessee over the Skins. In IFL, did you think I'd go anywhere else on the upset special of the week? Call him the fucking giant killer if he wins this one, because it'll be fucking 3 division leaders. Oh, I'm sorry, Brad, you've never led the division this year. It'll be 3 great teams in 3 weeks. El Raven over Nils and Suck It Brad. IFL, we will be right back.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
You're listening to Rippin' and Tearin', home of the 2018 Olympic dog sledding team.
IFL, welcome back to Rippin' and Tearin'. If you're wondering who's dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight, it's you beer truck driving son of a bitch. Had you paid me off, I may have laid down this week, but instead, since you didn't send me any of your fucking tasty wares, I'm gonna tell you to go fuck your face, and I'm gonna go ahead and put Luke back in the driver's seat when he handles that shit stain in fucking Cleveland. IFL, we got 5 weeks to go. There is zero reason to be a goddamn red carpet, and you should be ashamed of yourself as a GM and know that I am watching, that the rest of the media team is watching. If you lay down like a dog, you will get fucked right in the ass. IFL, this has been fucking mind-blowing moments with the Raven, and I will see you on my next show, maybe next week. Maybe the week after. We got 2 more. 1 more, the playoff show, and I am done for the season. Until next time, it's El Raven, signing off.